The North is a land of rich history and very rich mineral resources, fertile for agriculture, diverse in culture, and immense potential. In spite of these blessings, we are confronted with deep-seated challenges of insecurity, poverty, ethnic and religious tensions, political fragmentation, social and economic stagnation. These challenges did not develop overnight, nor will they disappear until we resolve to take deliberate, collective, decisive actions. Before we go further, we must admit that we are the architects of our own problems. We must stop the blame game if we truly and genuinely want to find a lasting solution to our problems in the North. Division has cost us progress, while indifference and inaction have continued to deepen our division. If we are to overcome our present travails, we must return to the principles of justice, equity, mutual respect, shared purpose that once made Northern Nigeria a beacon of hope, peace, unity, and development. Over the last decade, banditry, terrorism, insurgency, and communal clashes have turned our villages into battlegrounds, displacing millions and crippling our economy. Despite its vast resources, the North remains the poorest region in the country, with alarming rates of illiteracy, unemployment, and poor infrastructure. Mistrust between and among ethnic groups and religious communities has been exploited by selfish and desperate interests, leading to violent conflicts. Instead of uniting for common goals, our elites often prioritize personal and sectional interests over collective progress. The challenges facing Northern Nigeria are intricately interconnected. Insecurity scares away investors, which in turn deepens poverty. Poverty fuels desperation and crime. Ethnic divisions weaken our collective resolve to demand good governance. Political fragmentation ensures that no meaningful development takes root in our region. This is not the North that all of us here inherited. But there is a path that could lead to a better future for Northern Nigeria. And this path begins with our collective decision to abandon division and embrace unity. We must tone down our inflammable statements and return to that golden era when we used to have genuine and deep respect for each other. After all, not long ago, we treated each other first and foremost as brothers and sisters, when the appellation Northerner captured our collective essence before our ethnic, sectional, and religious affiliations. Some of you in the audience here may still remember with nostalgia the old Northern region under the leadership of Sir Ahmadu Bello, Sardauna of Sokoto, when the North actually thrived because it was built on equity and justice. The Sardauna did not see Hausa, he did not see Fulani, he did not see Kanuri, he did not see Idoma, he did not see Igala, he did not see Nube, he did not see Ogun, he did not see so many other tribes. The only citizens he saw were Northerners. He invested heavily in education, in agriculture, in infrastructure, not for one group, but for the collective. Today we must ask ourselves, where did we go wrong? When did we abandon the philosophy of one North, one people? When did tribalism and religious bigotry begin to define our essence and our identity? To reclaim our greatness, we must rethink and reconsider our individual utterances and actions. After this meeting, we should undertake my suggested following. As leaders and politicians, or just as ordinary citizens, all of us must consider it our sacred duty to be bridge builders, not dividers in our rural communities. Too often, as politicians, we exploit ethnic and religious differences in order to win elections, and thereafter, we leave our people hopelessly divided. The destructive weaponization of ethnicity and religion we saw in the last election is totally unacceptable. This is where the ADC will make the difference. For us, in Africa Democratic Congress, politics is about service and not about manipulation. The major cause of division in northern Nigeria is the perception of marginalization. We must ensure fairness in appointments, resource allocation, and opportunities. Resentment grows when any group feels excluded, but when all see themselves as equal stakeholders, peace flourishes. Ignorance is the biggest enemy of unity, social cohesion, and development. We must invest in education that teaches our children the value of diversity. Let our schools, churches, and mosques preach tolerance. Let our media promote stories of cooperation. For as long as we continue to treat investment in education with levity, for that long shall we continue to reap poverty and insecurity. As I said earlier, poverty fuels desperation and violence. By creating jobs, supporting agriculture, and empowering youth, we remove the incentives for crime and rebellion. A thriving economy is the best weapon against instability. Our security challenges are self-inflicted. We cannot continue to expect solutions from elsewhere. Northern Nigeria used to be the safest part of this country. There were no armed robbery, kidnapping, cultism, or fraudsters, or what we call 419 today. But today, the story is different in the north. The native authority, the precursor of today's local government area, used to have an effective community policing infrastructure where villagers protect each other. We have to find a way to reorganize our people in their villages to return to these age-old, untested practices. Wherever conflicts arise, we must choose dialogue over inflammable rhetoric, peace mediation over mutual annihilation, repentance and forgiveness over vengeance. Too much blood has been shed in our land. It is time to make peace. A call to action. Distinguished ladies, gentlemen, the time for lamentation is over. The North is bleeding profusely, and we are the only ones who can heal it. Let us commit today to reject hate speech and divisive politics. Let us invest in unifying projects like education, health, and infrastructure. Let us hold each other accountable for our actions and inactions. Let us shake hands across the divide and restore our bond of brotherhood. The last time we met here, the popular demand was, what is the vehicle to achieve northern unity? I tell you today that the vehicle to achieve northern unity, progress, and development is ADC. social cohesion, but also of economic progress, human ingenuity, and compassion.
Good governance is what Nigeria is lacking. The main purpose of the coalition is to ensure that good governance is enshrined in this country. Two, this country must not be a one-party state. These are the two basic reasons why we are converging, why we are doing the coalition, to ensure that democracy endures, to push away people who have pretended all those years, they've been pretending to be Democrats. This president, he came into office because other major political parties have allowed him to thrive as an opposition politician. Now he came into office, he doesn't want anybody to survive. He doesn't want any political party to survive. So democracy is impaired. Unless we come together as a coalition, there is no way democracy can survive in this country. That's the only reason why we are doing it.
Well, you know that some people are moving from the APC to the PDP to the APC,
yes,
and some others are also moving to other parties. Where is this scale of defection moving from parties to parties?
The APC has to be blamed for this. The APC has to be blamed for this. Because the FCT minister, for instance, was a PDP man. He was brought in from PDP to destabilize his party. And then some members of the APC I was a member of the APC, were displaced by the members of the PDP who left their party to come. So in essence, what can we do? There's nothing we can do. The North elected this president. President Tinubu has more votes in the North than he has in the South. Obi has more votes than him in the South. We need to be respected, and democracy needs to be respected. We can't allow that to continue like that. We need to bequeath to our younger generation that are coming that there is virtue and in honesty, there is virtue in promise, there is virtue in trust. We gave our trust, we gave our all, and we have nothing to show for it. Forget about party office. But the fact that one ethnic group can dominate the whole of Nigeria's revenue generating agencies and all the expenditure outlets for the federal government, why should we allow that? We didn't get that from Sardauna, we didn't get that from Ezekiel or from Awolo. They allowed parties to thrive. We read it in history. I was not there when Awolo and Ezekiel and Sardauna were there, but I knew that each one of them had a party. I was in secondary school, class 3, perhaps, or class 2, when Shagari was in power. There are 5 political parties that thrive. NPN was there, GNPP was there, APP was there, PRP was there. And now we have a president in 2025 who wouldn't allow any party to continue. Do you think we will leave this country? Do you want us to crash this country? We want our children to get what is called the promise of democracy, liberty, and hope, freedom, and right to associate with each other. But not because you want to move another party, they will send DSS against you. You want to move to another country, they send AFCs against you. What kind of thing is this? Some people gave their blood. Abiola gave his blood for this democracy to come in. So what are we supposed to do? Are we not supposed to use their blood to build the country? Or we should have one person to ensure that nobody contests with him? That's what this APC is telling us, that nobody should contest with Tinubu in 2027. Is that fair? Is that fair to our own children? Forget about me. I'm 60. I was a Speaker House of Assembly. I was member of Assembly for 2 years. I was member of House of Reps. Forget about me. I'm 60 already. But what would I bequeath? What legacy would I bequeath to my children if I allow Nigeria to become a one-party state? We will not allow that. We will not allow that.
What assurance do you have that you will not be displaced in this very coalition that you people are in?
Displaced how? By who? These are willing partners that came in willingly because they feel that Nigeria is not run rightly. We need to provide a credible alternative. That's all. Nobody can bamboozle anybody in this country. We are wise. We have gone to school. We've gone to school. We have seen other democracies how they thrive. We have gone to school sufficiently to know that parties must be allowed in a democracy. This is not a one-party state, and we cannot allow that. This is not Cameroon. This is not Togo. This is Nigeria. We have shot Abacha the way out. You know that. They did that. With all the dribbling that Babangida did, why has it ended? He scored an own goal. Nobody can do that to this country. Nigeria is too great for anybody to say that he will be the only person who contests the presidency in this country. It won't happen.
With battling with the incumbents, what makes you think that this coalition will skate through in 2027?
It's because it has happened before. An incumbent was displaced. So what makes this president so special that he cannot be displaced? There's nothing special about him. He got more votes in the north than he got in his own place in the south. So what is the big deal about it? That's no big deal about this. We have done it before. That was PDP. We made the NPDP and we displaced an incumbent president. We'll do it again. Not sweat.
And we also heard from the ruling party, APC, that some of those people who are jumping into the coalition, they are doing it of their own selfish interest. Is that true?
How could that be true? How could that be true? There is nobody in this coalition that is jumping for anybody. I don't know why others are coming. But I know most of the people I know here, nobody is doing it for his selfish interest. Everybody is doing it for democracy. We want democracy to survive. We want our children to be free. We want political parties to thrive. We want people to learn. We want freedom. We want democracy. We want justice. We want respect for each other. I don't think that anybody is doing this for his selfish interest. No, not that I know of. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My name is Engineer Umar Bendik. Currently, I am the founder and chief operating officer of the Bindir Knowledge Center located in Yola. Right now, I am working on a very, very solid track to join the ADC or the new party to be registered so that we can become formidable to win elections come 2027.
Why do you think you have to leave your party for this coalition?
Well, to be quite honest, a party is a collection of people with similar minds. But the most core objective of being part of a political party are three things. Number one, you believe that you can go, struggle, support your party, go to the field, face elections, win elections, and then change the lives of people to the better. It would be nice if your party wins, you should see poverty coming down. It would be nice when you see your party in control, you will see a lot of middle class, people with skills, people with competencies, people having jobs, either their own or being employed somewhere, or having businesses to create jobs for themselves and other people, and so on and so forth. But ultimately, your party should be the vehicle to raise the standard of the country, your country, so that it will be respected by other countries as another country that is moving forward, a country that is peaceful, a country that is progressive, a country that is making things, a country that is selling things and making money, and a country that is rich. This is the merits of being part of a political party. My party is not doing that, and therefore I must look for alternatives.
What if you find the same qualities that made you left your party in this coalition? What would not be your reaction?
Well, the issue is now you participate directly. You participate actively because of the experiences that you've had before. Before, when you see leaders and you trust them and you are convinced that they can be able to lead you, then you relax at the bottom, you become a follower. But now, with that experience of follow, right? And you have not gotten to the heaven's gate, now you will be a participant. You will speak, you will contribute, you will participate, you will help the philosophy to develop. Hopefully, you may even contest and become one of the leaders. This is a more direct strategy to contribute meaningfully.
Okay, do you think with the incumbent power, the coalition will be able to skate through in 2027?
Well, if we believe that political parties are philosophical groups that will deceive or convince the voter to see that this is quality that is going to come to our lives, our poverty will come down, we will have jobs, we will have gainful employment, our country will be strong and be respected, people will follow it, right? So this is what this new initiative is doing. It's trying to make sure that first, have a fantastic participatory strategy. Have people to contribute, not just academicians, not just industrialists, not just minimize the effect of tribe, minimize the effect of religion, minimize the effect of where you come from. Forge out a strategy to see that you can take the God-given privileges and opportunities in our country to now make things, create wealth, distribute it properly. Then your life will be better. And I have not seen a country where people are employed, where they work, they make money, they can pay their children's school fees, they can eat well, and at night after dinner, they will say, let us go and kill people. That does not happen. So if you don't want people to be killing people, if you don't want people to be kidnapping people, what you should do is you transform the people to become the agents of progress. So this party, our direct participation, as we are seeing here, is now the strategy to go. Certainly it's too early to now judge whether this thing is working or not, but certainly joining it and participating and contributing it is a more direct strategy to actually contribute and achieve our reality. Thank you so much.
You see, you don't need anybody to tell you. The common man on the street knows that all is not well in this country. The leadership have disappointed Nigerians. No good roads, no health facility, insecurity at its peak. And then, should we continue looking at ourselves like that? Nobody to challenge this bad governance? No. So my decision to leave my former party, APC, to join this coalition movement is to make sure that we participate actively in trying to bring Nigeria out of the quagmire we find ourselves.
For example, in Delta State, you have everyone in the PDP defected to the all-progressive APC. So what is the issue in Nigeria that people are moving cross-carpeting, even from PDP to APC, from APC to PDP, and to other parties?
You know, some people do politics for reasons which they believe. Some do it for their stomach infrastructure. A few of us do it to make sure that we do the right thing, we fight for the people. So those who do it for the stomach infrastructure, they don't care, they are not ashamed, they can move anytime from party A to party B. So all those movements, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not bothered about it. I want to wait when it is time for the result, for action. Let us see what anybody can do from this place. This is my take on that.
So what makes you think that this coalition will be able to skate through in 2027?
Because we have done it before. In 2014, we started it. This is how we started it, and we got success. If you look at the quality of persons that are participating in this coalition now, they are men of timber and caliber, and I believe very strongly that given the situation Nigerians find themselves, we will enjoy an overwhelming support from them. That is the main thing. Nigerians are suffering, Nigerians are dying. They will be willing to join any group that will emancipate them from the shackles they find themselves. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Muhammad Ali, popularly known by Kauba Digi, from Niger State, Kacha local government.
Why did you leave your party for this coalition?
My brother, it's necessary. In anything you are doing in life, everybody wants progress, want peace. I left my party because of the party wasn't doing the right thing. That's why we joined coalition. There's issue of insecurity, poverty, on the inflations of the prices, a lot of taxes. In fact, there's not anything. The party is not ready to do anything for the masses. They are only after themselves and their family. That's why I left the party to join the ADC, coalition party, for the progress of my people. Thank you.
In this matter, by conviction, because I have been in PDP since 1999 and the leader of the party in Yobe State, after about 2.5 weeks ago, when I decided that the PDP does not offer me and Nigerians the alternative platform to play opposition politics to a very bad government, product of the APC. And I, among many others, are determined to create and form a political platform that will not only challenge the APC government, but to ensure that come 2027, the present regime is terminated.
Do you think you can skate through in 2027 when some members from the PDP, they are also joining the APC? Because we can see gale of defection from APC to PDP, PDP to APC, and vice versa.
Don't mind. Nigeria, by landmass, by population, is diverse. And it can accommodate us. The political space is open. And they will provide a team made of competent people and experience, made up with very strong program that will work on the bad governance we are experiencing from the APC. And we are going to mobilize the country to go into a political contest come 2027, and we are very confident that we are going to triumph, because the issue that is bad governance ravaging all aspects of our life as Nigerians, and we cannot continue like this and think that we can exist and survive.
And you talk about the platform you came from, the PDP, were no longer viable to actually form that opposition to the incumbent government. What if this coalition decided to be like that of the APC? What would now be your next decision?
No. We are forming a platform to challenge the APC and the current government in Nigeria. We are not forming a platform to challenge the PDP. It is the failure of the PDP that is giving rise to the need for an alternative platform to provide opposition politics to the bad governance being experienced in this country from the APC extraction. So we should not lose focus. We are opposing the APC and the government of the APC in all aspects of the Nigerian polity.
And there is one fear, that there are big wings in this coalition. Don't you think it's like a time bomb that will tear apart in students?
There are also big guns in the APC, and it is the fear of the explosion. That's why people are being stampeded into adopting President Bola Tinubu as the sole candidate, which is very undemocratic. So if we have big people, it means we have big competencies, and it will give hope to Nigerians that the ADC is a citadel of competent people that will offer alternative government to what we're experiencing. So there is no question of fear.
So what are the strengths of this coalition? Can you enumerate?
The strength, first, is people like me, bigger than me, my own age group, and the younger people who have no political space in Nigeria today, and we are offering it.
The gale of defection, as you call it, it has just started. You have not yet seen anything. We are going to see much more in the next few months to come, maybe 6 months and thereafter. And it's only going a long way to show that Nigerians are frustrated. Nigerians are tired with the present and existing political arrangement. So they want an alternative. They are gearing for an alternative. And I think that alternative will be provided by ADC.
Well, there is another concern. Even people from the opposition, like that of PDP, they are also moving to the APC. In Delta State, for example, the governor and every other members in that state, that of Akwa Ibom, they have moved to the All Progressive Congress.
Defection to the APC, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. That was then. now where is the defection, where is the pendulum tilting to? The pendulum is now tilting to the ADC. Initially, people who greater Nigerians are seeing the PDP as a dying, sick person or as a dying party. And they believe that it will not provide them the alternative. That is for a better Nigeria that they are yearning for. And that is why they were defecting, leaving the party. And it was exacerbated by the poor leadership given by the leaders of the PDP. And that was what led to that scenario. So now with the coming on board of the ADC, I know you know that the pendulum is tilting. The defection is now not only from PDP to ADC, it is now coming from PDP to ADC, not only from PDP to APC, but now from the APC to the ADC and from the PDP to the ADC and all the other parties.
What are your hopes in this coalition in 2027?
We all believe, as members of the coalition, that the coalition is real, the coalition has come to be, and it will so continue. And our target is to put in or to stand in appropriate candidate that will contest for the various offices that will lead to the ADC coming to power and provide Nigeria the desired leadership the country so desires and the population so desires.
I think they are not correct. They are just being mischievous. How about people that are hungry on the streets? Is it out of my personal listing? Go to the street of Nigeria. See what? Go and just cite the opinion of the people of Nigeria. It is ADC, it is APC versus the people of this country. There is so much hunger. Like they say in the Yoruba, Ebi Pami, every street, every nook and crannies of this country, there is a lot of palpable hunger, poverty. And that is what all of us have seen and said, look, we need to rescue this country from where it is today to where we are. Well, I mean, thank you very much. As you see, it's Northern Consultative Group of the African Democratic Congress. So it's a meeting of our region, the northern region, the north of Nigeria, to discuss the situation in the north, especially the issue of insecurity, the issue of how we can strengthen unity in the north. There are similar meetings in the south. There are similar meetings for the southeast, all coalesced under the African Democratic Congress. So this particular meeting today is for the north of Nigeria. And like I said, it's for the purpose of getting briefings from all the states to know what the issues are, what the challenges are, and the progress we are making in terms of building this coalition.
But you know, a lot of people will wonder that your coalition has kind of taken over a particular group that was basically not a political body before.
Like I said, I mean, the original consultations, when you have the Southeast Governors, if you have the Southeast Governors Forum, it doesn't mean that they are not governors of Nigeria. If you have Southwest Governors Forum, it doesn't mean that they are not governors of Nigeria. So if you have Northern Consultative Group within the ADC, there is nothing wrong with that. Just like you have the Southern Consultative Group within the same party, or a Southeast Consultative Group or Southwest, you can leave this place and have Northeast Consultative Group. So there is nothing wrong with that.
There's this prediction that ADC, the coalition, will scatter within 6 months. How will you react to this?
Well, we are counting. It's how many months now? How many months have we spent now? Yeah, okay. You know, I mean, when we started, they said it's dead on arrival, right? Now they have given us 6 months lifespan. After 6 months, they will extend it. Because the coalition is a coalition of Nigerians. It's a coalition that represents the desired interest of Nigerians to be free from the current crisis of existence that they are facing. Every Nigerian that is hungry knows that he doesn't want this to continue. Every Nigerian that is finding it difficult to pay his children's school fees, whose salary has been reduced to just a piece of paper, knows that he needs an alternative. And the only alternative today is the ADC. So if they continue to say that, let them continue to wish that this will collapse, but I can assure you, the leadership of the ADC are very clear about the challenges that we are faced with. We are very clear about the trust that Nigerians put in us. Every single day we receive message from across this country saying that you people should please ensure that this succeeds because it's our only hope. So they can continue to wish as much as they want. They can continue to predict as much as they want. But for us, we are very clear about where we are going and where we want to take Nigeria.
What are you doing to have some serving governors in your fold?
We don't need to particularly target any serving governor. We know that no serving governor will want to come to us now because of the kind of intimidation that they are facing. We know what they are doing to them. And some of them who cannot jump to their party are saying we are endorsing their presidential candidate. No problem. But what you are seeing is a conspiracy against the Nigerian people. ADC welcome everybody, but we are convinced that we are a movement that has the backing of the majority of Nigerians who are not happy with the direction this country is going.
MPS, one of the participants recently raised fear of the movement being hijacked because of individual interest. What do you have to say to this?
No, ADC is not. You see, the process for the building of the party ensures that the party does not coalesce around any individual. And like I repeatedly emphasized, the ADC is not built for anybody's ambition. ADC is a party that is determined to give a different trajectory to Nigerian politics. We don't have any predetermined agenda. We don't have any favorite aspirant or candidate. We are not having any conversation at the moment. Nobody has had any conversation about who will be the party's flag bearer. We believe that it is too early in the day. Our focus now is to build a political party that is strong enough, to deliver on the mission that we have set for ourselves.
Of Northerners, specifically to discuss as a family problems bedeviling the North and how to look for solutions to it, how to prepare for the oncoming election, to see to the fact that our interests, we elect only somebody who has the interests of the North at heart and who will address the challenges facing the North. Because as it is, we are of the opinion that this government has no interest in solving problems bedeviling the North, be it infrastructure, be it peace, be it security. So we have to take the ball in our hands and work towards achieving solutions to our problems.
What are the resolutions?
Well, the solution is that we should go out and continue to organize Northerners, continue to pass on the messages that we've spoken here today so that our people from top to bottom will be united and take a single position in the coming election.
So what do you think that you will hear today, sir?
Well, the truth of the matter is that we started out as what we call a consultative forum for northern politicians, but as the momentum was going on, it appears that the whole of the North have decided that they will join ADC. So now the distinction between what the National Political Consultative Group is and the ADC has blurred. So our people have encouraged us, have directed us, and have mandated us to organize ourselves in a manner that will deliver whatever we want through the ADC.
You interacted with 19 states, sir.
The ADC, as a political party, is a party that is founded on democratic principles. We are going to go to congresses and conventions to elect our representatives at the election. And whoever emerges, be it North, South, Central, West, whoever emerges at either the congresses or at the convention, ADC will support it, and the Northern Political Consultative Group will support that person.
You interacted with the 19 states, sir. What was the greatest challenge that some of these members talked to you about today, sir?
I'm not a Nigerian. If you are a Nigerian, you know the challenges facing the North. There's insecurity, there's economic deprivation, there's marginalization, there's everything that is designed to humble us, designed to disintegrate us, designed to underdevelop us.
So there's a fear that votes don't count, and so informed by the coalition
there's nobody in ADC leadership or rank and file that believes that votes do not count. Votes do count, and we are going to make sure that votes do count. This election, votes will count. I tell you, forget about the fear that votes will not count. APC is a party of Nigerians, ADC is one. Whatever techniques, whatever malicious activity they throw at us, will counter it effectively, and will counter and defeat them at it.
Thank you very much.